All right, we are live from the Maple Grove Community Center, Maple Grove, Minnesota. This is Minnesota State High School hockey action. We have playing as the home team, the Andover Huskies. They are playing as the hosts in this holiday classic. To the visitors, the Shakopee Sabers. This Shakopee Sabers JV team is being centered at the first line by Cole Davis. Also up front for the Sabres, number 29, Nathan Heilman, and number 32, Gavin Carlson. A name we haven't called yet this season, number 4, Carter Wagner, the sophomore, lining up on the JV team this time around. He's been playing most of his minutes at the varsity level. Davis feeds it to Carlson. Carlson back to Davis. Davis from behind the net. Works it out to the point for Wagner. Wagner walks the line. Slides it over to Reinhardt, his defensive partner. Reinhardt's shot goes off the shin pad of Heilman. Sabres try to hold it in. Carlson gets the puck loose. Now Heilman will meet the puck behind the net. Comes out to the point. Wagner beats one. Looks towards the net. Shot. Save. Another shot by Carlson. Heilman flips it down deep. Wagner heads off for a change. Radke on. Holds it into the zone. Floats it towards the net. Blocked it away. Sabres are changing. Number 6, Colton Kresak chases after it. Radke tries to feather it ahead, but gets broken up. Schmitz and Gaston into the corner. Picked up now by Kresak. Kresak slides it across for Carter Nelson. Good to see Carter Nelson back in the lineup after battling the flu for a couple of days. Kresak slides it to Radke. Radke gets stick checked. Now Gaston out of the corner. Gaston tries to work it up the board, set to the top of the zone, but not out. Finally, Kresak swats at it. That should go for an icing. 12:56 remaining in the first period. That'll bring the face-off down there. Sabres bring out their next line. It's Davis, Dornbos, Yzerman, and on D right now it's Wagner and Reinhardt. Davis flips it in deep. Yzerman battling for it, tries to work it out to the point. The Huskies send it down. That'll miss the net. And in net for the Sabres, the big man, the Colossus of the crease, number 30, Nicholas Hewson. 6'7" without skates. Takes up a lot of space. Kresak on the draw. Heilman works it over to Carlson. Carlson moves it out front, comes out to the point for Wagner. Wagner slides over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt shot through traffic. Kresak deflected it. Heilman on the rebound. Now the Andover Huskies get it to the red line and get it in deep. They wrap it around the boards while Reinhardt will meet it. Nice move by Reinhardt. Stretch pass through neutral ice to Carlson. Carlson into the corner. Heilman flips it back to Radke. Radke slides it cross ice over to Carlson. Carlson into the zone. Tried to feather it through to Kresak. But now it's Hensley to Radke. Radke to Carlson. Carlson puts it in deep, heads off for a change. Andover puts it in deep. Hewson fires it over to Hensley. Davis to Radke. Radke from behind the net. Tried to get Schmitz on the breakout. That gets broken up at neutral ice. Cross ice. Hensley deflects it. Gains the red line. We'll put it in deep. Saber forecheck will go to work. It's Schmitz, Davis, Nelson in the corner. I know we can't quite see the corners at home, but them's the business when you're playing on rink 2. Now Radke on the puck. Lays it high off the glass. Deflects off of Andover. Huskies looking to break the puck out, and they do. They get it across the red line, and they'll dump it in. Wagner picks up the puck. Kicked into the corner by Schmitz. Schmitz gets it up to the top of the zone. Yzerman chases. Gets a stick on it. Krisak breaks it up at the top of the zone. Now comes out to neutral ice, where Krisak picks it up, slides it across for Wagner. Wagner walking in. Wagner in the corner, behind the net, feeds it out front. Krisak holds it in the zone. He gets poke checked. Now the Huskies send it down where Reinhardt collects in the Sabres defensive zone. Reinhardt weaves his way through traffic, has to hold. Now slides it over to Wagner. Wagner ahead to Krisak. Krisak makes a move towards the net. Krisak goes forehand, backhand, tries to feed it. Yzerman in the far corner. Gaston on the puck. Huskies move it to the top of the zone. They'll fire through traffic. Block, shot, rebound, controlled by Wagner. Wagner flips it out to neutral ice, and we get a whistle. I think they're calling a hand pass. So Sabres will have with 9 minutes left in the first period, the Sabres will have an offensive zone draw. Out next for the Sabres, it's Davis, Carlson, Heilman, Radke, and Gaston. Davis gets tossed from the dot. Now Heilman will take the draw. Huskies control. Move it behind their net. They gain the red line. Now the blue line. They ring it around the boards. Gaston to it first. Now Davis picks it up. Picks up speed. Gets pinched off the puck. Carlson collects at neutral ice. Carlson slides it over to Davis. Davis spins away from pressure, gets it to Gaston. Gaston flips it down into the corner for Carlson. Nice job by Gaston to pinch on that, but he flipped it towards the net and it went up into the netting. So Sabres will have an offensive zone draw. Next 5 out for the Sabres. It's Schmitz, Nelson, Krisak, Reinhardt, and Wagner. Krisak on the draw. Wins it cleanly to Nelson. Nelson moves it back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt puts it towards the net. Picked up by Krisak, who moves it back for Wagner. Wagner shoots. Maybe it was a fake shot. Wagner picks up the puck. Works it from behind his net. Lays it off nicely for Schmitz. Schmitz with speed. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Schmitz has Wagner with him. Wagner crashes the net. That got popped up high but stayed in play. Now Schmitz on the far side for Wagner. Comes out to Krisak. Krisak flips it behind the net. Radke off the bench. Schmitz moves it to Radke. Radke slides it cross ice for Nelson. Nelson can't control and gets bodied off the puck. Hensley, the last man back. Now Radke out of the corner. Moves it cross ice for Nelson. Nelson taps it ahead for Dornbos. Dornbos walking in. Here comes Max Dornbos. Shot and a save. 7 minutes remaining in this first period. Now it's Davis, Dornbos, and Yzerman with Radke and Hensley back on D. Davis to take the draw. Huskies control. Popped up. Comes out to neutral ice where Radke collects. Radke looks up ice for options. Stretch pass. Hensley does a little shake and bake. Slides it through neutral ice. Houston knocks the puck into the corner. Radke collects. To the top of the zone, shot through traffic. Intercepted by Hensley. Hensley fires it down. Referee lets everybody in the building know that it was deflected and that icing is waved off. Now the Huskies into the zone with control. Into the far corner. Now Wagner collects from behind the net. Chips it ahead for Carlson. Carlson slides it across to Krisak. Nice pass catch by Colton Krisak. And he backhands it to Carlson. Carlson flips it towards the net, but that goes over the crossbar. Carlson working out of the corner. Now out to center ice. To Reinhardt. Reinhardt puts it in. Sabers have to tag up. Now the big man, Heilman, putting on the forecheck. Carlson works the puck below the net. Onto the tape of Reinhardt. Reinhardt makes a move towards the net, but then circles back towards the blue line. Reinhardt feathers it down to Krisak from behind the net. Krisak holds on to the puck. Carlson walking towards the net, but didn't get a shot off. Now the Huskies in transition. They work the puck in deep where Reinhardt picks it up. Reinhardt looks up ice. Stretch pass to Carlson. Carlson tips it in and heads off for a change. Nelson into the corner after the puck. Now Radke picks up the puck. Picks up speed. Carries it out of the zone. Gets it in deep. Wraps it around the boards where Davis picks it up. Davis puts it down behind the net for Nelson. Into the near side corner. Puck comes out for Radke. Radke feeds it across the blue paint. Huskies get the puck deep. Gaston to it first. Out to neutral ice. Andover collects, regroups. They move it back up the ice. Gaston sprawls out. They put a shot in on Houston. Now Wagner into the corner after the puck. Davis gets it back to Gaston. Gaston to Wagner. Wagner, cross ice, intercepted. Coming back the other way is the Huskies. They got a good shot, good opportunity, and they score. So they beat Houston low blocker and go up 1-0. .304 remaining. Krisak battling for the puck. Gets it to the top of the zone. Carlson taps it ahead. Huskies will regroup. Intercepted by Reinhardt. Comes back for Krisak. Krisak feeds it through center ice for Carlson. Carlson gets it to Heilman. Heilman working out of the corner, puts it out front. Krisak got a shot on goal. That gets saved and frozen. So Sabres will have an offensive zone draw. Sabres change up all 5. Now it's Davis, Schmitz, and Nelson up front. And Hensley and Radke back on D. Davis on the draw. Comes out for Hensley. Puck squirts out of the zone. Puck into the corner. Radke collects. Feeds it ahead for Nelson. Now Hensley reverses direction over to Nelson. Nelson works it up the boards for Davis. Davis fires it cross ice for Schmitz. Schmitz puts the puck in deep. Saber forecheck goes to work. Out to neutral ice. Arm is up, and with that touch, they're going to send number 13, Evan Radke, to the box. 2 minutes for roughing. So the minute 48 remaining. Sabres are going on the penalty kill. They are down a goal, and now they're down a man. Penalty kill unit out for the Sabres is Reinhardt, Heilman, Carlson, and Wagner. Wagner controls off of the Carlson draw. Now Carlson sends it all the way down. Sabres will kill some clock here. And Heilman sends it all the way down. Reinhardt to it first. Sends it off the glass all the way back down the other way. Sabres playing a little bit of keep away here. Huskies get a touch. And it comes loose. Reinhardt sends it back down. There is more time left in the period than there is in the minor penalty, so that clock on your screen will expire before the penalty does. Provided, of course, the Huskies don't score. Now it's Carlson, Heilman, Wagner, and Reinhardt. Huskies into the zone. Working from behind the net, out to the top of the zone. Chopped through traffic, blocked by Reinhardt. And Reinhardt backhands the puck all the way down. 20 seconds remaining in the period. Huskies kick it ahead. Gaston collects, flips it up. Now Krisak into the zone. Krisak will shoot. All right. So this is how we end the period. Sabres are down 1. They are not putting shots up, but there's 12 seconds left in the Radke penalty for roughing. They're going to resurface the ice, so we'll take a break and come back with you for the second period. All right, we're back for the second period. Just a quick look at the scoreboard. Sabers trail 1-0. 12 seconds left in the Radke minor penalty for roughing. Houston heads back to the net. Now we get set for this second period. It's Davis, Carlson, Reinhardt, and Hensley looking to kill off now the last 10 seconds of this penalty. Andover gets the puck in deep. Hensley wraps it around the boards, out to center ice. Hensley moves the puck into the zone. Davis chases, ties up the stick, grabs the puck, feeds it to Carlson, but can't quite hold on to the pass as he was thinking shot. Move towards the middle, Andover in, and they score. Slid that one right underneath the pads of Houston. (14:27). Sabres check on their goalie. Next five out for the Sabres with a 2-goal deficit will be Krisak, Nelson, and Schmitz. Krisak on the draw. Carries it straight ahead. Comes to Radke. Radke feeds it through, and it'll go for icing as it didn't touch anybody. So Sabres will have a defensive zone draw. So Sabres down 2 goals. Absent from the lineup. Number 16, Jackson Tolanen on defense, who is on his way recovering back from a banged up shoulder. Radke wraps it around the boards. Schmitz gets a touch on it. Icing is the call. Schmitz can't quite control the pass. So we'll reset and do it again. Krisak will take the draw. Wins it into the corner. Radke picks it up. Backhand pass to Gaston. Comes loose for Krisak. Krisak into the skates of Nelson. Out to center ice, but Krisak swats it down the ice. Wrapped around the boards. Schmitz to it first. Through center ice to Radke. Radke leaves it for Gaston. Huskies come out with the puck, enter the zone. They'll get the puck in deep. Nelson to it, pokes it for Gaston. Gaston for Radke. Radke lays it high off the glass, hits off the referee. Schmitz on the puck. Icing waved off, puck into the zone. Yzerman gives pressure. Now Davis holds it into the zone, but now it comes loose to neutral ice. Radke back. Goes in high, and Nicholas Houston grabs the puck. 12:44 remaining. Defensive zone draw for the Sabres. They'll keep the forwards out. Davis, Yzerman, Dornbos, and now it's Reinhardt and Hensley. Davis gains the zone, gets poke checked. Reinhardt walks towards the net from the top of the circle. Shot blocked on its way in, but Davis in front of the net is hoping to feed it to somebody else crashing the net. Cross ice, Hensley swats it down. Now Andover into the zone. Fed out front. Davis collects, comes out of the zone. Geiserman flips it in deep, chases the puck into the corner. Geiserman and Davis fighting behind the net. Geiserman goes down. Now Andover escapes to neutral ice. Reinhardt and Hensley back. Puck picked up by Krisak. Krisak, red line, blue line, into the zone, now down behind the net. Colton Krisak still on the puck, tries to feed it out front. They move it out to the point for Radke. Radke will shoot through traffic. Goes off the shin pad of a Husky. Krisak working towards the puck. Heilman there to help. Krisak and Heilman working behind the net. Heilman kicks it to Krisak. Krisak flips it to open ice over to Gaston. Gaston puts it in deep. Now comes loose for Krisak. Krisak whips a shot from a sharp angle. Now out to the point for Radke. Radke fires it towards the net. Loose puck in front. Wrapped around the boards out to Gaston. Now it comes to neutral ice. Houston picks it up and he'll stretch it to Carlson. Carlson into the zone with Heilman with him. Carlson shoots. Try to pad pass there. Heilman from behind the net. Feeds it out front. Shot by Krisak. Big save by the Andover goalie. Now back to Heilman. Heilman shot. Didn't get all of it. Krisak was on the back post. Sabers hungry for a goal right now. Puck in the paint. Andover fires it all the way down. And it does cross the red line for an icing. 10-15 remaining. Now it's Davis, Nelson, Schmitz, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Davis wins the draw cleanly to Nelson. Nelson moves it back for Reinhardt. Davis tries a between the legs pass to Nelson. But they do move it back out to the point for Reinhardt. Reinhardt feeds it over to Hensley. Hensley shot. Kicked away and kicked all the way out to neutral ice where Reinhardt collects. Reinhardt moves it back up the wall for Davis. Davis feeds it ahead for Hensley. Hensley protects the puck into the zone. From the dot, Hensley fires. Swatted to the far side. Davis holds the puck in the zone at the half wall. Now Schmitz comes forward. Keeps the puck in deep. Davis and Nelson working out of the corner. Now Reinhardt walks towards the net. Reinhardt intercepts that pass. Sends it down. Schmitz will get to it first. Schmitz fires it off the back of the goal. Hensley collects the puck. Moves it back to Gaston. Gaston. Now Nelson in. Tries to feed it across for Schmitz. Now Radke fires. Kicks into the corner. Out to neutral ice for Radke. Radke moves it across ice for Gaston. Gaston spins the puck up the ice. Dornbos into the corner. Comes out to the top of the crease for Gaston. Gaston puts it down low. Dornbos to it first. Out to the top of the zone for Radke. Dornbos and Krisak in the corner. Nope, that's Geiserman. Krisak tries to go short side. And the Huskies send it down. Radke turns it up ice. Gaston collects. Harris Gaston with speed and authority into the zone will shoot. Try to go 5-hole. Huskies carry into the zone. Dornbos fronts. Fed across. Huskies get the puck wrapped around the boards from behind. And I know we can't see the corner right now, but Krisak picks up the puck, leaves it for Radke. Radke to it, tries to pick it out, gets it up to Dornbos. Dornbos leaves it for Krisak. Krisak's cross-ice pass for the Yzerman. Back down low for the Sabres. Radke back to Gaston. Gaston's pass intercepted, but Krisak picks it up, loose puck in front. Radke behind the net. Puck comes out to the top of the zone. Shot through traffic. Kicked aside by Houston. Gaston lays it high off the glass, but held in the zone. Now Radke into the corner. Moves it over for Gaston. Gaston for Dornbos. Back down low. Radke intercepts the puck. Gets it up for Dornbos. Fake pass by Dornbos. Sabres need a change. And goes high off the glass, but stays in play. Top of the zone. Shot through traffic. And held by Houston. So Sabres will change up all 5. Davis will take the draw. It's Carlson, Heilman, Hensley, and Reinhardt, and that puck pops out of play. 5:57 remaining. Davis will take the draw. Huskies control the draw. Out to the point. Shot through traffic. Off the chest of Houston. Now Reinhardt behind the net. Rolls in on Houston and drops the glove and covers up. 5:33 remaining. Yeah, I'm good. I just needed about 4 inches. That's all you did. 5:33 remaining. Sabres change up their forwards. Now it's Krisak, Nelson, Schmitz, Hensley, and Reinhardt. Krisak on the draw. Puck out to neutral ice. Back deep in the Sabre zone where Reinhardt collects. Reinhardt feeds it over to Hensley. Hensley up to Schmitz. Out to neutral ice. Schmitz tries to get the puck in deep, but Andover back the other direction. Hensley holds it at the red line and finally gets the puck in deep. Sabres keep all 5 out. Now the puck in. Nelson battling for it. Hensley plays the body, but puck squirts loose. Now here comes Nathan Heilman. The big man Heilman walks in. He'll shoot from far out, blockered into the glass behind the net. Davis, Carlson, and Heilman with Gaston and Radke. Heilman and Davis into the corner. Gaston slides to Radke. Radke will shoot through traffic, and it's held. 3:51 remaining. Sabres trail by 2 goals. Davis, Carlson, Heilman, Gaston, and Radke. Davis on the draw. Wins it cleanly back to Radke. Radke with options. Slides to Gaston. Gaston puts it down low. Heilman to it first. Wrapped it around the boards. Back to Gaston. That hops his skate. Gaston with pressure on him. Lays it off the boards. Now Radke retreats. Moves it to Gaston, but that's in his skates. Gaston slides it up to Carlson. Carlson taps it along the boards for Davis. Davis taps it into the zone. Rung around the boards where Radke collects, and he puts it towards the net. Loose puck in front. Puck is still loose. Sabres can't get a stick on it. Davis on the puck. Tries to get it ahead for Heilman. Carlson kicks it back to Heilman. Heilman in the zone. Reinhardt feeds it to Davis. Davis, fancy stick work. 2 shots there by Cole Davis. Davis looking for Yzerman, and his shot just pops wide. Carlson. Now Davis from behind the net. Tries to hit Carlson as he's crashing. Puck goes all the way down, and that goes off the side of the net. So that is indeed icing. 2:26 remaining. Sabres trail by 2. Sabres change up all 5. Now it is Krisak, Schmitz, Nelson, Hensley, and Reinhardt. Krisak slides it back to Reinhardt, but that goes all the way down where Hensley collects. Hensley stretch pass. Schmitz taps the puck in deep. Nelson on the forecheck. Schmitz chases the puck into the corner. Now Nelson battling behind the net. Reinhardt pinches. Comes back for Hensley. Hensley sends it into the zone. Huskies escape. Shot in on Houston, and he will hold it. 1:38 remaining. Next line of forwards up for the Sabres will be Davis, Heilman, and Carlson. Reinhardt and Hensley back on D. Davis will take the draw. Wins it for Reinhardt. Reinhardt gets tied up. Now Davis collects. Davis picks up speed. Blue line, red line, blue line. Cole Davis walking in, and he'll shoot and score. Cole Davis, coast to coast. Assist on that should go to number 15, Fletcher Reinhardt, as he fed it to Davis back below the Sabres red line. So Sabres get one closer with 1:26 in the first. Davis will take the draw. It's the same 5 out for the Sabres. Heilman will take the draw. Huskies collect. Comes loose for Hensley. Hensley slides it up the boards for Carlson. Gavin Carlson walking in. Tries to feed it in front. That entry pass is denied. Now Carlson working out of the corner. Davis there to help. Husky takes a tumble. Now Hensley kicks it back into the zone. Sabres tag up and put pressure on Carlson. Huskies players taking exception to Carlson crashing the net. And they are going to take Carlson 2 minutes running into the goalie. So 49 seconds remaining. Sabres bench taking exception to the penalty. Krisak will take the draw. Sabres on the penalty kill now. Penalty kill unit out for the Sabres. Krisak, Reinhart, Radke, and Schmitz. Shot through traffic, kicked aside by Houston. Huskies work the puck from behind the net. Reinhart and Schmitz battle for the puck. Puck comes out to neutral ice. 3 seconds left in the period. And that'll do it. So we'll take a look at the scoreboard here at the end. They're not putting shots up, but in the goal category, the home team, the Huskies, has 2. Sabres have 1. And the Sabres will carry 1 minute and 11 seconds of a penalty kill into the third period. We'll be back after they resurface the ice. All right, back for the third period. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Sabres down a goal and down a man to start the period. 2-1 Andover Huskies. A minute and 11 left in the Sabre penalty kill. First penalty kill unit out for the Sabres will be Davis, Heilman, Reinhart, and Hensley. Houston, of course, always the most important in a penalty kill. Now Heilman scoots in. Short-handed goal. 5 seconds in. And Nathan Heilman with the shorty. Tallest guy on the ice picks up a short-handed goal. All right, Heilman ties it up, 2-2. Let's do it again. Sabres win the draw onto the tape of Hensley. Hensley sends it all the way down. What a beautiful goal by Hensley, by Heilman. Heilman feeds it to Davis. Davis' shot gets deflected up into the netting. Sabres with another shorthanded opportunity. Heilman giving pressure. Now Davis giving pressure. .35 seconds left in the Sabre penalty kill. Huskies into the zone. To the top of the zone. They'll shoot through traffic. That flies high and wide. Now a shot from outside the dot. Blockered back behind the net. Up to the top of the zone. Davis intercepts and will float it all the way down. And that'll do it. Sabres are back to full strength. Gaston collects the puck behind the net, puts it up for Nelson. Nelson on the puck, tries to slide it over to Krisak. Radke fends off the puck, looks up ice, tries to feed it to Schmitz, but it gets a little delayed call there on the icing as they were sorting out whether or not that puck was touched or not, but icing nonetheless, so Sabres have a defensive zone draw in this 2-2 game. Krisak will take the draw. He's got Schmitz and Nelson with him. Gaston rings it around the boards for Nelson. Nelson flips it ahead for Krisak. Krisak, the floating puck. Now Gaston intercepts, puts the puck in the zone. Here comes Gaston. Gaston walking in. Gets the puck in deep. Nelson battling. Comes out for Radke. Radke gets it down for Nelson. Nelson feeds it down low for Krisak. Krisak working from below the red line. Gaston works it up for Yzerman. Flips it ahead for Krisak. Comes out for Yzerman. They fire it all the way down, and that is icing. 12:02 remaining. Sabres will have an offensive zone draw. It's Davis, Carlson, Heilman, Reinhardt and Hensley. Davis on the draw. Wins it back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt puts it in deep. Heilman lifts the stick. Comes back for Hensley. Puck in deep. Carlson, and we'll get to it first. Stretch pass, misses targets. Hensley has to collect. Leaves it for Reinhardt. Reinhardt puts it ahead for Heilman. Heilman taps it ahead for Carlson and Davis. They couldn't quite decide who was going to pick that up. Hensley slides over. Reinhardt takes a bump. Now Davis through neutral ice into the zone. Here comes Cole Davis. He'll shoot. Goal! Second goal of the game for Cole Davis. Nice to have Cole Davis back in the lineup. That's why they call it fighting the flu. And that's a battle that number 7 wins all day long. So, Sabres up by a goal after 2 here in the third period. Radke puts it in deep. And that is icing. Krisak, Nelson, Schmitz up front. Radke and Gaston back on D. Krisak will take the draw. They gave the assist to Heilman on that goal from the scorer's table. 3 Sabres back below the red line. Now Radke takes it. Floats up the ice, feeds it over to Krisak. Krisak tries to thread it back for Radke. Now tipped in deep, where Schmitz will challenge for it. Krisak deflects the cross-ice pass. Huskies flip it in deep. Gaston picks it up. Stretch pass by Gaston to Nelson. Nelson taps it in deep. I mean, even the microphone up here captured that touch. But nonetheless, icing is called. Davis to take the draw. Wins it for Hensley. Hensley moves it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt taps it ahead for Davis. Davis tries to lay it off the glass and out of the zone, but it's held in. Now Dornbos collects. Puck in for Reinhardt. Reinhardt over to Davis. Davis gains the red line, puts it in deep. Geiserman chases. Davis steals the puck, looking for number 3. Davis puts the puck back in the zone. Intercepted by Davis. Puck in deep, picked up by Reinhardt. Reinhardt gets poke checked. Davis shot in on Houston. Kicked aside out to neutral ice. Geiserman gives pressure. Huskies dump it in. Radke to it first. Radke working out of the corner. Spins away from pressure. Now spins back. Blindsided pass out to the top of the crease. Top of the Zone for Carlson. Now Radke working from behind the net. Bumped off the pad. Radke feeds it ahead for Heilman. Heilman knifes in. He tries to shoot from inside. Radke stops at the top of the zone. Moves it over to Carlson. Carlson tries to find Heilman in front. Carlson to it first. Separates player from puck. Radke puts it ahead for Heilman. Heilman with Krisak with him on the far side. Takes a look. Fires it over to Heilman. Heilman back to Krisak. Back to Heilman. Huskies put it on net. Radke, Schmitz, and Krisak battling in the corner. Schmitz clears out while Krisak and Radke battle for the puck in the corner. Krisak grabs the puck. Now here comes Gaston. Gaston gets it to Schmitz on the far side. Schmitz gains the red line. Gets the puck in deep. Puck down low. Nelson to it first. Far side. Reinhardt collects. Over to Hensley. Hensley across the red line. Across the blue line. Sabres get a little tangled up in front of their own bench. Hensley flips it back to neutral ice. And here comes Cole Davis. 2 goals in the game already for Davis. Measurement. Puts stick on puck. They feather it towards the net. Now Reinhardt up to the top of the zone, shot in and held by Houston. So Sabres lead by a goal, 5:48 remaining in the third period. Next lineup for the Sabres is Krisak, Heilman, Carlson, Radke, and Gaston. Krisak to take the draw. Radke gets tied up. Krisak there to help. Puck rolling in on Houston, and he covers. Same 5 out for the Sabres. One cleanly by Krisak. Got it to Gaston. Head to Heilman. Heilman onto the tape of Carlson. Carlson into the zone. And the referee said the Sabres were offsides. It's been said that zebras have excellent vision. Not quite sure why that fun fact about life seems to apply right here, right now, but Gaston to Radke. Radke head to Carlson. Sabres battling right at the blue line. Now Carlson steps into the zone. Puck held in by Radke. Radke slides it ahead for Krisak. Krisak tries a toe drag in front. Gaston back. Radke chases. Shot blockered into the corner by Houston. Krisak collects, feeds it to Nelson. Nelson, blue line, tries to go through a defender. Coming back the other way. Hensley gets the puck out of the zone. Davis chasing. Puck into the corner. Now Nelson there to help. Huskies send it across, and they get to it. Sharp angle shot. No problem for Houston. And the arm is up. And we get a whistle. Delayed penalty on the Sabres. Now actual penalty on the Sabres. So Reinhart goes to the box. We got a roughing call on Reinhart. So 3:48 remaining. Sabres lead by a goal, but now they're going on the penalty kill for the third time in the game. Penalty killers out for the Sabres. It's Carlson, Radke, Hensley, and Heilman. Carlson and Gaston team up to separate player from puck. Gaston sends it all the way down. Huskies will have to start this one from behind their own net. Heilman steals the puck. Heilman just lifts it over the crossbar. Heilman almost had his second dramatic shorthanded goal of the game. They feed it to the back post. Houston makes a save. Loose puck in front. Still loose out to the top of the zone. Loose puck rolling towards the net, and Houston picks it up. 45 seconds left in the Sabre penalty kill. Timeout's been called by the Huskies. So Huskies call a timeout. All right, so we got Sabres leading by a goal. 45 seconds left in the Reinhart minor penalty for roughing. There will be an offensive zone draw for the Huskies. So I'm certainly the Huskies are going to talk about whether or not it makes sense now, with about 2.5 minutes left in the game, whether or not they bring their goalie back out or not. Advantage here for the Sabres is they can fire it towards the net and not worry about icing as they're on a penalty kill. So it might be a conversation around getting their best players back on the ice with some fresh legs. And we'll see how the Huskies form ranks. Penalty killers coming out for the Sabres. It's Davis, Radke, and Hensley. They are leaving the net empty. So it's an empty net scenario. So it's skaters are 6-on-4 for the Huskies. Davis on the draw. Face-off controlled by the Huskies. Shot wide. And Sabres are down a stick. Now they picked it up. So Hensley going into the corner to pinch for the puck. Shot it in on Carlson, fires it down. Gets deflected. No icing. Empty net for the Huskies. 10 seconds left in the penalty kill. Radke on the puck, fires it over. Hensley shoots and just misses wide. That's icing on the Sabres. 1:44 remaining. Back to 5-on-5 hockey, but with an empty net. The Huskies still have an extra skater on. That'll be Krisak, Heilman, Schmitz, Radke, and Reinhardt. Krisak wins the draw. Radke feeds it out front. Schmitz battling at the top of the crease. Radke on the puck. He'll shoot and just missed. Minute 29 remaining. Icing on the Sabres as they tried to score from the other end of the rink. Same 5 out for the Sabres. Krisak on the draw. Krisak gets tossed. Schmitz wins the draw. Huskies control. Krisak separates player from puck. Loose puck in front. Hops to the other side. 70 seconds remaining. Shot through traffic. Houston redirects it behind the net. Radke moves it up to the half wall. Now Heilman with a chance. Heilman's shot just wide. Now it is Carlson, Davis, Heilman, Radke, Reinhardt. Davis on the draw. 62 seconds left. Davis wins the draw back for Radke. Radke holds on to the puck. Shoots, but it goes off the back of Carlson. Davis sends it down, and it is icing. 52.4 seconds left. Cole Davis will take the draw. Davis wins it to Reinhardt. Reinhardt shot. Goal! All right, we'll take it. So Davis won the draw cleanly. Andover, even with an extra skater, didn't cover up Reinhardt at all. So Reinhardt had an easy look at the net with nobody covering him. And, well, I mean, my goodness, you know what Fletcher Reinhardt's going to do. Sabres lead by 2 with 48 seconds remaining. Back to 5-on-5 skaters. Gaston to Ezerman to Nelson. Nelson had a chance in front. Stretch pass by the Huskies. Another stretch pass. Top of the crease, shot through traffic. Kicked aside by Houston into the corner. Gaston to the top of the zone. Shot through traffic, redirected. Hensley to it. Hensley thinks about sending it all the way down, but instead sends it to Gaston. Gaston fires it off the top of the glass. Now trickles out to neutral ice, and that should do it. All right. Sabres get 3 third period goals, including an empty net goal by Fletcher Reinhardt, a shorthanded goal by Heilman, and Cole Davis with a laser of a even strength goal. That was his second goal of the game. So Sabres come out of here with a W, a 4-2 win. Sabres are back in action next Friday. So Friday night game for the Sabres. And we'll be back with that broadcast then.